so grateful that I had you. I love you beyond this earth. And until we meet again, your marathon continues.
Yeah, I put my heart in these verses. All I ask in return is you help me fulfill my purpose. Make a purchase, cause I deserve it. I feel I'm worth it. I'm always working hard for that kick. And somehow I still feel deserted. This game is such a circus. Labels moving just like serpents. And I kinda wanna quit this rapping shit, but I feel worthless. All these kids is popping perks like they don't know what they worth is. These rappers who they worship, like fuck if you a wordsmith. I'm just praying.
Alright, I'm gonna make sure everything's good this time.
I'm tired of living check to check like I just rock Cortez kicks while the Coles and the Kendricks are wealthy and living better. I'm just trying to do it big, Versace shades and Gucci sweaters. Fuck a bitch, I need a girl in this world for this bad weather. And it may or may not happen depending if I get wetter. So I walk with this umbrella, niggas robbing for that cheddar. They walk around with vendettas, so niggas walk with Berettas, that's real.
Yeah, you better find your Laura London. When the storm hits you hard and rain comes down pouring, we all need someone who's strong to hold us down and raise the youngins. A real black woman.
Alright. Hopefully this time, this stream works out well. Hello? People watching clearly. Yeah, it's alright, so we're playing Lego Batman today. This isn't the first time I've tried to do this. Sure, most of you watching this currently, I've probably seen my other attempts, my other failed attempts. Those who just doing this quick intro to just get ready because this probably ain't gonna work. Because every other time I've tried this so far, it's been a failure. So, that said, I'm gonna quickly see if this actually works. We good? Alright, so with this done, I know everything is working now. So hopefully I don't have any cock-ups. Yeah. I love you, Grizzy, but I'm gonna have to stop now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the beginning of a journey. A legendary journey. Today, I, Harvey Green, I'm going to take you and all your friends for a ride through past. Prepare yourself for a nostalgia bomb as we travel through the distant lands of Lego Batman. Men, grab your dicks. Women, rub your vaginas. This is not a game, but a spiritual experience. May we begin. Alright. Just gonna take a while to load first. I don't care about remote play together. Nice, I'd take ages to load. Oh god, the lag. This is gonna get annoying. If this starts happening all throughout the stream, I'm gonna get mad. I have problems literally every time I've tried to stream, and I hate it. I'm not playing this intro again. There we are. Everything's fine so far. Da, 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 da. Alright. Enough messing about. We've got a game to play, lads. I don't care about your trailer. Alright. New game. Here it is. The opening cutscene. We're watching this. Camera speed. Seems alright. If you want explanation for why there's a giant black bar on the screen, I have no explanation. I don't know why that's happening, so don't ask. It really does feel like, well, it fits that Lego game aesthetic of everything being like overly goofy and ridiculous. It also has that, you know, just the Batman aesthetic of like, oh god, all the criminals are out. And I just love it. I love everything about the game. It's just such an amazing game. I mean, Lego games in general are just amazing. Yeah. It's Batman, so of course it's gonna be even better. The lads, the villains, the Riddler, and his gang. I love the Clayface model. When I found out that this is a video game exclusive, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't realize this is exclusive to the game, but when I found out, I was like, yo, that's so cool. Why is there not an actual Clayface figure like that? And the characterization, like, they don't say any words, but like they portray so much character. That's the thing. And how they all fit into the main villain's plans. That's just cool as well. I feel like Clayface just happened to be there. It was like, I need a strong guy, so I'll take this fricker. I need to put my voice on. Actor Basil Carlo turned into the murderous Clayface, a creature of shape-changing protoplasm. He now possesses incredible strength and can transform his clay-like body into any form. Alright. So yeah, this is our, this is the beginning of the game. We got Clayboy. We play as Batboy and Robin. I love how it portrays them. It's like akin to the Adam West while mixing it in with like the actual more modern version of Batman who's like so I'm just gonna quickly get into this for anyone watching who's I didn't say Alexa. Anyway, my point is, ignoring that thing, the way the Lego Batman games portray Batman and Robin and just the characters in general, it's like it has the Lego aesthetic. So, you know, like it's a game for kids. It's meant to be like a kid game. It has like the silliness to it. It's just fun, you know? It's just fun. And that's kind of like how it resembles like the Adam West Batman TV series from the late 60s, early 70s, where it's like it's not meant to be taken seriously. This is an era where superheroes aren't taken seriously. You don't think superheroes can be portrayed outside of comic books. So everything's overly goofy and over the top and ridiculous, and why take it serious? And yeah. But then it's also got like that mix of like modern Batman and like what Batman became later when, you know, Tim Burton got the title and Batman started to be taken more seriously, and it has like, I'm Batman, I'm the serious superhero. I'm the vigilante, I beat up the bad guys, I save Gotham City. And it has that mix of like lightheartedness with that like serious like, oh, it's a superhero. He's got to be like powerful, brooding, strong, and intimidating, because that's what Batman is. So it's kind of like semi-serious, semi-goofy, and that's kind of like the charm of Lego games, because it's based on a lot of, well, not really serious, but like actual like it's not silly content. Like the content itself takes itself seriously, and it's kind of like parodying it away. It's just having a bit of fun with it, making it a little goofy and silly like that. And that's what makes the Lego games like so entertaining to me. But anyway, I do not remember any of the controls. There we go. I love the henchman designs. They're so iconic too. Alright. D for punching, just reminding myself. A is a grab / activate button. S does nothing. W is a jump. Arrow keys move me. I would get a controller, but I don't have one that works for this. The only controller I have is for a PS4, and it's not even my controller. It's my brother's controller, and I'm not touching that on this because it doesn't work on this game. I do, however, have Lego Batman 2 on Steam, so I could use it for that, if it works for that. But I don't know if it does or not. And I'm not willing to check right now, because I'm playing Lego Batman 1. But, yeah. So, yeah, Lego games, they're just great. They're funny. Bitch. Get wrecked. I'm Batman. Isn't that right, Robin? Isn't that right? That's right, bitch. People are in danger and you must save them. That's the power of Batman, suckers. I think, can't Catwoman go up these things? I'm gonna find that out when I, like, if I ever play as Catwoman later on, but I'm pretty sure Catwoman can also use those things. So, yeah, it's the beauty of these games. For any kiddywinks in the audience who may not know, this game is part of my childhood. In the distant off years of 2008, I believe, maybe. When did this game come out again? Don't judge me, I'm gonna answer this question. This game came out in 2008. I was correct. I am a genius. Don't clip that if you're watching this. So yeah, A being the use button. I would probably switch these controls if I didn't feel like I didn't want to. But yeah. I don't feel like doing it, so I'm gonna have to just stick with these controls for now. You get so many stuff in these games. I don't know how to get all like the red stuff. I know how to get those, but yeah, it's complicated. Cha-ching! 8 build. Just all the sound effects. It's like Adventure Quest Worlds, the nostalgia bonus just can't be contained. This is where... It's areas like this where I think a controller works better than the keyboard, because in areas like this, you need to be very precise, and this you only have like one of 4 directions to go. That way, that way, that way, and that way. And it does not help at all with areas like this. So... And once again, I'm already forgetting the controls. I'm an idiot. See, I have to do the diagonal up and I can't be specific. Same with ladders. I'm pretty sure every time I do a ladder, it's like I get this problem. And this is a problem I run into every time I'm on a ladder. Like that. Look at that. That's stupid. Oh, look at this. This is ridiculous. What is this? What is this? Okay, so that's mini kits. You need to get 10 of those and then you get the mini kit. I'm pretty sure it's always 10. I don't know if... I think in certain LEGO games, there was like, you had to collect a certain amount of mini kits. And then... But in this one, it's absolutely just 10 all the time. I don't know if it's always just, you always collect 10 or sometimes there's like different ones. Because I'm pretty sure there's certain versions of LEGO Star Wars where there are separate numbers of stages. So sometimes you have 5 stages, but sometimes there are 6 stages to each level. Whereas once again in the Batman games, there's only 5 stages per like storyline. So in the Riddler, you have 5 stages. Penguin, 5 stages. Joker, 5 stages. All that jazz. The DS games don't change that either. It's just like that for the Batman games. Whereas with like Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, I'm pretty sure it was like sometimes it could interchange. It was interchangeable. I can't get this mini kit. At least I don't think I can. No, I can't. And I can't get that because that I need to get later in the game. So chasing mini kits at this point, when I am a scrub and don't have anything that I need, is kind of stupid. My whole point here is just completing the game. Well, the level. I should change. So shift is to change characters. I'm doing this because I want the coins. Come on, fats. Run for your life! Prepare to be destroyed. Boy, Rex. Be gone, thought. Smash. That comes in handy later. So yeah, I used to play this game a lot when I was young, because this was my bloody childhood right here. Like, I literally grew up playing this stuff. Like I knew about Lego Indiana Jones on the computer because we had that on computer. Can I hit these guys? No, I cannot. For God's sake. That's so like imprecise. That's my problem with the My only problem with the friggin' Batarang is how imprecise it is. Like it's so like, oh yeah, I need to like pitch perfect, right? I like getting the coins. I hate it when they do that. It's like my only annoyance with the coins in the Lego games is that you can lose them, and I just like it too much. I also hate this, by the way. That's what it sounds like. The first Batman suit. The demolition suit, baby. Get over here, boy. Wrecked. Easy! This game is easy, it's not a problem! It's from the 2008 when you think gamers were serious back then. Do you think gaming? Do you think gamers were serious back in 2008? You think people back in 2008 played video games for a living? I don't think so. Anyway, let's just continue. So the interesting thing about the demolition suit, and what makes this a masterful tool, perfect for just ruling the world, is you gotta put down bombs, and then you can explode them by pressing A. And kill your friends! Like every good man should. So yeah. That's what makes Batman. That's the cool thing which Lego Batman does. I'm pretty sure every Lego Batman game does. From almost every other Lego game at this point. And that's like the suits. Because this feature, this whole like suit feature, those things, not only do they look really cool, but they gave you something which never existed in another Lego game. Because the only other like Lego games that existed at this point were like Star Wars and Lego Indiana Jones, and that was it. They were going to make I recently discovered they were going to make a Lego James Bond and a Lego Tomb Raider, but they for some reason just never came out. I wish they did though, and if they do make them, I want them to be that old style, in like that low quality aesthetic, like fitting of that era of Lego games. Because this is like my favorite era of Lego games. I much prefer the older games, simply because it might just be me being me, but I'm more of a puzzle game fan than a I like your classic beat 'em up like action adventure games, but for me, like puzzle games, like the original Lego games are more puzzle oriented. That's the thing. It's like you have to think to like beat these levels. You have like a lot to explore. There's so much more like, it's more for like completionists. Where as new Lego games aren't really completionists. It's more like, hey, here's the story. Beat these guys up and destroy everything, which is cool and it's its own unique thing. And I guess it's like more for kids. But like the older Lego games have like a bit more complexity to them in a sense. I mean, I guess in a sense the newer games have that still. And frick, the blue coin literally right there. That's so annoying. I hate that when that happens. Like the newer games are probably like more detailed and all that, but I prefer the older games for the simple fact that it's like there's more to dissect here. Like when you play these games, there's a lot more that you're going to find. There's a lot more for like the full-on like gamers. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I am like a Harvey Green, a super serious gamer dude, because I'm not like a super serious gamer. I'm just saying like, if I'm gonna play a game, I want it to like have an impact behind it. I want to play a game and be like, you know what, I'm gonna remember this. And the thing about like the Lego Batman games is that it's that they are just the old Lego games in general. Like, the thing is, the old Lego games always stand out because you need to think to beat them, and it allows you, as a younger player, to step out your comfort zone and learn new things. It allows your brain to start racing. It allows your imagination to grow, I guess you'd say. Boy, die. Be gone, foul beasts. Be gone, freak. Owned him. I just want to destroy all this stuff and get everything I need before I go to the next area, because you know, I like playing these games. I just like to take my time with these games. It's just how I have fun. I feel like if I'm not taking my time, I'm not having fun. Ah, and you get to find stuff like that, which I didn't realise was there. I'm not going to go up there until later, so I won't be able to get those coins. I love the demolition suits. Like, all these suits are just so sick. But then sadly you just have some suits which are just kind of like, they don't need to exist. And it's like, why do these suits exist? Like, they're cool, but like, I'm never gonna need them outside of these scenarios. Stuff like the thermal suit, which is like, it's such a cool design and I wish it had more to it than just, oh, you could touch hot stuff now. I also grew up with the DS version of the game, and the thing I liked about the DS version is how it had its own unique suits. Like, it was the original way. I think that was the inspiration for Robin getting the hazmat suit in the second Lego Batman game, because in the Lego Batman DS game, Robin had a toxicity suit, so he could go for like toxic environments or cold environments, and it's the same thing with Batman. He had the cold protection suit, so he could go through cold environments, and that's that type of stuff that they can do. And also the cold suit also protects Batman from like toxic environments. I think that's how it works. I'm not. Alright. Problem solved. There are a lot of secrets to be held in these levels, and simply because there's so much to them. Bitch. Bump. You're done. So. I don't know why that happened. The coins, boo! Break off! I'm a superhero, boy! I got that many coins. If you're rich, then you're a superhero. Coming down there. And you take me for a fool. I love how he uses the Tim Burton Batman music. That's so amazing. Because I love the soundtrack to that film. Another reason why I like this game more than the other LEGO Star Wars games is that you can fight your friends and they won't immediately kill you. I do have the DS version of this on an emulator on this exact laptop, so I could in the future play the DS version of this if anyone watching is interested in that. Blue coin. Technology suit, boy. Die. Suck your mum. You're irrelevant. I'm better than you and way more freaking relevant. Get lost. Or anything else. Anyone wondering what this thing is, you'll find out later. Right now, we're in the technology suit. So we're gonna rock and roll. Look at me, I'm a wheelie car. I should just kill myself. I want to destroy everything by myself, so... yeah. Oh god. Be gone, thought! Don't go in there just yet. I wish you could just like break the game and like go anywhere. Like without like triggering anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Batty boy. I'm so sorry. I made a continuing lapse in my judgment. I know it's meant to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. Anyway, let's go back to this. Clayface? The audio just glitched there. What pussy? He only takes 2 hits and he's already run off. Suck your mother. Oh my god, have I been on the wrong side this entire time? You haven't even seen that. That's bull honky! It's bull honky if I've ever seen it! Boy, get wrecked. Calm down, mister. It's okay. You bastard! That's what you get, bitch. Look at it. Die. Die. Suck your mum. Go to hell. No one likes you. No one likes you either. You're not allowed. I'm richer than you and I'm way more freaking relevant. No, you a-hole. Ha! That's what you get, loser. Oh, wait, right. Die. Eat my willy. Die. That's kind of an underwhelming boss fight in like in the context of later fights when you realize you beat him and you don't even take down half his hearts. Like, well, not half his hearts, but like most of his hearts. Like, he has like multiple hearts left and you just beat him like that. Like, he should be taken down and you should like fight him in the cage. Like, that type of thing. Or like, you should at least whittle him down to more health. But like, it's fine, because like all the Batman bosses are great. That's like my favorite. Like, the bosses are always the best parts of the Lego games. Like, especially the Batman games. That's what Lego Batman really excelled in, boss battles. Which is like, every previous Lego game was always good. But and boss battles were always entertaining to have, because they were always just cool, right? Like, a boss battle's always cool. But it's Lego Batman. That's when boss battles just like elevated to the top because they were amazing. Superhero? Look at me! Hero super kit. That's for our superhero, I believe. The total. Over 51k. 51k, 170 studs. Right. Mini kit. Boy. Ooh, what could the mini kit be? It's a golden Batman, for those who don't know. I've played this game so many times in my childhood, of course I know what it looks like. Before we continue the story, we're returning to the Batcave. Game 2. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this was always such a cool loading screen. The music. Where's that mysterious ass music? It's so cool. This is my introduction to this soundtrack. It's so simple, the Batcave here, but it looks so frickin' cool, man. Pardon me. And you get the studs all over the place. Alfred, you can beat him off the side of the Batcave or just kill him in one hit. Never mind. I love Alfred. I couldn't actually, in a real life scenario, see myself hurting someone as amazing as Alfred. Amazing, amazing. So yeah, that's episode 3. I like the aesthetic concepts that it has. Like the Batmobile is Riddler levels. The Batboat is Penguin levels. Alfred can die. Sorry, Alfred. And then the Batwing is the Joker levels. I feel like it's referenced to like a comic because Batmobile's Riddler's Revenge. Power Crazed Penguin. And then episode 3 is the Joker's Return. So it's like, I feel like it's kind of like leading to like a classic Lego Batman show or like a comic book based on like this universe, even if it's not Lego designed, would have been really cool. Kind of like the cutscenes of the DS Lego Batman games, but yeah. Apparently you move slowly in water. I don't know why this is a thing, but yeah. Those waterfalls are loud, aren't they? So yeah. I want to do it again. Alright. So now you understand the layout of the bottom floor. Let's see the top of the Batcave, shall we? Stay away from the elf. Super speed, get all the coins! Yes. Get all the coins. I can't go up there just yet. We'll see why. You gotta be slow and methodical with these studs, because otherwise they'll just go all over the place and then you'll die and lose them. So basically, oh no, no, I'm just kidding. You don't actually lose studs if you die in the Batcave, at least, which would be a bit stinky if that was how it works. I also like that you can get studs in like the overworlds. So no matter what, you have like an infinite source of money. So you can just get the stud multipliers, get the studs in the Batcave, and then you could buy like the entire like, freaking roster. Oh, screw you, Alfred. Screw you, Robin. Huh? The difference between Alfred, who clones himself eternally, Robin's just immortal. So this is where you buy stuff. Oh, there you go. I wonder who that is. I know who it is. So yeah, these are all the characters you can buy. Interesting. Who could these people be? Who are these two? They seem so interesting. So yeah, you get like different characters and you get like cool concepts and designs and all that jazz. You can probably guess who this is and who that is. And who that is. But yeah. You can buy characters. I always loved buying characters in this game. It just felt appealing. You know what I mean? If you're wondering what all that other stuff is, that's for a later date. Extras. So that's beep beep. Ice rink. Disguise. Extra toggle. This is just like silly stuff. Extra toggle is like access to other characters. In other LEGO games, extra toggle means you get unique characters. Lego Batman didn't give unique characters, but it did give extra toggle. So this is not as cool as it could be. Because imagine what the extra toggle could have been like. Because on the DS Lego Batman game, you get way more characters. Like, way more. And some of them are really cool. And Lego Batman on the other consoles, unfortunately, has like the smallest roster of any Lego game. It's a very good roster. All the characters are awesome. But it's kind of lackluster, in all honesty. So yeah. But yeah. Wait, can you destroy these? Oh my god. I didn't even know that. Yeah, you can stick to walls. By the way, so curious as to what this segment is. You will find out when we beat Riddler. Or any of the other levels. What's the point in destroying that if you're not gonna get it? I'm just like, so obviously that's the main area of the Batcave. But we're not quite done yet, are we? So when we go down here, what could this be? We in Wayne Manor, boys. Oh. Blue and purple coins. This feels so much more dramatic. You can bank on Batman. Yeah, it feels like there's enemies spawning. Wayne Manor and the DS version is awesome because you get tons of studs there. It's kind of the Plants vs Zombies soundtrack. The Plants vs Zombies based its soundtrack on the Tim Burton Batman films. That would be cool. Alfred, what are you doing here? Die! Suck it, bitch. Alright, so I'm just gonna collect all the studs I can and then get into like Mr. Freeze level. Because I know you guys probably want to see that. I'm sorry if I'm being quiet, I just don't really know what else to say. But I always just think, I feel like the thing with gaming for me is that I'm so into the game, like I don't really know what to commentate about. So the thing with like a Batman 2, well, the thing with like a Batman as a game is just, the thing is like, it's such a great game for me because I not only grew up on it, it's just like really fun and it's my exact type of game and it pretty much shaped the type of games I like today. Pardon me. Being like, you know, puzzle heavy, like character oriented. And I love it when I'm young, because when I'm young, I'm a kid and I want to play games, but now that I'm older, I have a different appreciation for it, because I now see it as a lot more than just, oh, it's a game, I might as well have fun playing it. But, that's kind of like the thing that makes, like, a Batman so interesting, like, or just anything so interesting for, like, that matter. Like, when you're young, you enjoy it, but when you come back as an adult, you have a different appreciation for it. That's the thing which made, like, a lot of kids shows back in the day. Like, from the 2000s and 90s, these shows aim for young audiences. Like, obviously young people are the main target demographic, and they love that stuff, but when you're older, you still go back and watch it, or play those games, because even though they were made for a younger audience, they didn't alienate, like, a more mature audience. They had depth to them, they had a lot more going on than just, hey kids, wanna have fun and watch this awesome thing? No. Like, there's more to it, it's a lot more serious, there's depth, there's conceptuality, there's so much more to it than just being something for kids, and that's why, like, stuff like this I love, because as a kid I can enjoy it, and as an adult I can appreciate the effort that was put into it, like, the design, the concepts, the storytelling without having to actually say any words, and that's what I love about games like this, and just media in general. It's just my thing. Oh my eye. But yeah, that's kind of like my thing with, like, older things in particular. Like, a lot of modern media aimed for younger audiences are solely going for younger audiences, to the point where they just dumb it down entirely. There's no, like, depth to it, and that's why I don't like a lot of kids shows nowadays on stuff like Cartoon Network and all that, because in the 90s and the 2000s, a lot of, like, kids material was at its peak. They didn't care if it was, they knew they were trying to sell to kids, but they had at least enough respect for these younger people to treat them like adults. Whereas these new shows just dumb everything down and take away any depth or, like, you know, interest, like, anything entertaining that these shows actually could have. But, yeah, I do, like, respect content like Lego Batman now a lot more as an adult than I probably would have as a kid. And I can now look back and see the things that annoyed me or entertained me and have a different perspective on them, because I have a new perspective. I'm much older and wiser, in a sense. Anyway, Mr. Freeze level. I remember this one being kind of hard in my own personal playthrough, so let's go. A scientist specializing in cryogenics, Dr. Victor Fries froze his wife to prevent her from death from a rare disease. But he was injured in his lab and found himself unable to survive outside a sub-zero environment. As Mr. Freeze, consumed by anger, he uses frozen weaponry in a battle against the city of Gotham, and wears a refrigerated suit which gives him remarkable strength. Yeah, Mr. Freeze is a tough boy. There's so much about Lego Batman games which are great. Like, obviously there's the boss battles in these stages, which are all amazing. But then there's something else that comes up which is way cooler. There's some things I don't get about these cutscenes, like whatever that interaction is, where it just seems like a little bit what? Anyone else always think this was just like a pit to fall into? Like, I'm gonna turn on something. Hold on. Vertical sync is on. Obviously, I can't not have that on. That would be stupid if I didn't have that on. I just want to look at stuff right now. Options, video settings, texture quality. I'm going to put that back up. Enhanced graphics will be off this time. Actually, no, I'm going to keep this on. And look at it now. That does look better. Somewhat. Options. On. Alright, so now, what am I looking for? Effects. Alright. FCAA. I do not know what that even stands for, so I'm going to look this up. FSAA, not FCAA. I'm stupid. Full screen anti-aliasing. Okay, let's try what this looks like. Edge AA. Sorry lads, I'm gonna have to undo you in a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that on. Shadows on. Bloom. Actually, hold on. Yeah, shadows are on. Back. Zoom. Because I need shadows on. I want to understand the world around me because everything looks like madness. Like, this is just kind of confusing, this platform. Like, I wish I could just, like, bend everything so I could actually, like, understand what's happening here. Because I see that shadow, and it feels like it's a hole. This looks like a hole. You tell me that does not look jarring to see me walking on that. Like, it just feels jarring to be able to walk on this and see, like, a shadow there. Because it doesn't feel like there should be a shadow there. You know what I mean? I'm going to look at other video settings. Not video settings. What am I doing? Effect settings. Bloom. I don't know what bloom does. I'm going to turn that off because that does not look nice at all. Depth of field. I'm going to try that. That looks better. Why do I keep pressing extras? I'm stupid. Alright. Anyone judging what I'm doing, I just want to look at what everything looks like right now. Ambient occlusion. Alright. These guys are going to get annoying, so I'm going to have to get this sorted out. What? So yeah. This looks pretty alright, honestly. Because if you mess about with the settings a lot, you get to just change the appearance of everything. Why am I being a dummy? Frick off. No one likes you. You're a smelly bumhole. How the frick? You're adopted! So So you just gotta like be aware of everything around you, because sometimes you get to do stuff. I'm glad you get lots of coins at least, that's good. It's just a shame when you die in a level and then you lose a ton of them. But the Mr. Freeze levels are always like the hardest apparently. Man, these controls are so clunky sometimes. I really do need a controller now. And it's always gonna get annoying to like get used to that because it's just hard to get used to. I can't get up there. What's the point in building handlebars if Batman can't reach them? Eh? I'll tell you the reason why. And it's for all the cool kids who... Well, not cool kids, but losers watching this. Who know nothing about any Lego Batman game. And want to learn to be as cool as me. Technic pieces! Those are the classic hands of a Bionicle. I'm also a Bionicle fan. Lego, if anyone in your crew is watching this, please bring back Bionicle and do it like you did in the original series. Maybe not as complicated, but just bring it back like G1, not like G2. Like, design-wise, the complexity of G2 is more appealing. Although, mix like the G2 style and G1 style together so that you get cool designs, and my ear is very itchy right now, so I'm going to quickly just scratch a bit. Mix that together. Come up with a story akin to G1. Make it somewhat like... Just make it entertaining, you know what I mean? Just make it good. Like a solid mix between G1 and G2. Like the lore, depth, and just creativity of G1. Mixed with like, I don't know, the fun, I guess, of G2. Because G2 just seemed to be fun and like, just seemed entertaining, but like mix those together and, you know, create a new form of Bionicle. A Bionicle which like is somewhere in the middle, somewhere for all fans to enjoy. Bring back collectibles. Bring back, you know, just the fun stuff. Bring back the tournaments. The cool designs, the story, the lore, the stories, the books, the comics, the games. Everything. Bring back everything. Man, Old Bionicle was amazing. Why'd you have to cancel it? You didn't need to cancel it. There was no need to cancel it. Please. Stop it. Get some help. Alright. So now I've got my rant out of the way, let's get into this. So yeah, as you can clearly tell, I have a history with Lego. I'm an oldie. I am a 2000s kid, to the utmost degree. I grew up playing Lego Batman, and I grew up with Bionicles even longer than Lego Batman, because I was born into that crap. It's something my brothers and cousins were religious about, pretty much. and then I soon followed suit. I remember all the Baraki, had all of them, including frickin' Takara called Flick of the Tops, whatever his name was. You know, the dude who basically is a fusion of every other Baraki. Now we have the metal suit, so this is going to be useful. You're going to see why. This shit's incredibly useful. Why is it... Why do you not work, friend? What have you done, Robin? What have you done? This is your fault. Might as well just continue the level. I don't know why it's not moving. This never happens. These girls. This is misogyny. Boing. I must commit misogyny to survive. Survival of the fittest, baby. There's a principle of business. Everyone remember that film? Everyone know what that's from. Great film, by the way. Also part of my childhood. I have a long childhood. So yeah, I think that Lego Batman games really are going for them. It's just cool, man. What's cooler than playing Batman and Robin, wearing cool suits, and and just saving the day, you know? The problem with this level is that a lot of coins are gonna lose. Bitchy. No, I'm not doing that. So yeah, yeah, this is one of those suits which is like, it's useful, but like, I wish you could do a bit more. I mean, gliding is a very useful power, don't get me wrong. But like, the thing is, stop doing that, please. Like, it's such like, it's kind of replaceable later on. You're gonna see why. This is my least favorite thing about using the keyboard. It's the lack of like accuracy at all. Suck it, Robin, you're lame. Suck my wheels. I'm not the hero. Suck my willy. Shit. Ha. What's the freaking point? Why have these things existing if you're not going to give me the bloody coins, game? If objects drop coin, why not give coin? This is super annoying, this bit. On my own playthrough, I struggle a lot getting it. Never frickin' mind. Apparently, it's fine. Every other time I try and go up there, it's hell. Apparently today is different. Yeah, everything seems to be good so far. A reason I got back into wanting to play Lego Batman was watching Rugged Eagle, because just seeing his like videos just reminded me, oh yeah, Lego games exist. I love Lego games. Why don't I play those again? Bye, Robin. You're lame. I, Robin, the true hero of Gotham, must climb up this. Who's Batman? I'm Batman. And these are women. I must die. To any woman watching this, I hope you understand that this is solely a joke brought to you by Twitch.com. I hope you all have a wonderful life, and I love what I'm kidding. Alright, let's just get into this game, because I'm done making silly jokes. But basically, the thing about Mr. Freeze level, the Mr. Freeze level is, while definitely more unique, I feel like it's not as interesting as, like, Clayface, because the Clayface level sets up the game really well. And the Mr. Freeze level, while, like, definitely fun, for the most part, it's, it feels like too particular. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is, but it feels like overly like specific with how it like plays itself, and it feels like there's a lot more like flaws going into it. Oh yeah, another thing that I like about the older Lego games, and like Lego Batman in particular, is the co-op. Like a lot of these levels are way easier with 2 players. Unfortunately, this is one of those segments. Like, this is way easier 2 player. But that's mostly because the AI is shit. Like, it's rare that the AI actually works how you want it to. And if it does, it's probably going to do something wrong anyway. So, yeah. Why did I do that? Batman, your glide suit's shit. Why can't I beat you all? How can you beat me up and I can't beat you? I'm not gonna go on there, I don't. I'm just not gonna fucking bother. Die. So yeah, the thing I do like about the Mr. Freeze level is the level design, because like it just fits, you know. It's such like it builds up like all the levels like perfectly fit like the characters that they're representing, right? But like that's one of my main problems, like the precision. It's so imprecise, a lot of these things. Like I don't want to hit those like fences because I want to destroy them personally and get money. Fortunately. Pardon me. I want a controller. I hate these fucking controls. But yeah, that's just unfortunately what it is, man. Like if you look at this is way more like complicated than any other like modern Lego game that you're going to see. Secret area. And the music is cool. Everything about this game is so cool. I'm sorry I'm not talking a lot, I'm just like... I'm not talking a lot because, you know, I'm just so invested, you know. I just love this game. lot of this probably makes no sense to you. A lot of this stuff, like you're probably wondering, why is any of this even here? Like, what does any of this got to do with anything? And it makes sense. Like, at first you're probably gonna be like, that's so like weird. And it does make sense in a sense that it is weird. Like, why would any of this be here? None of this actually makes any logical sense. None of that, you can't do anything, so why is it there? Until you realize when you get free play, you can go back and do stuff there, but even then there are things you can't do, and that comes even later on, and then everything will click together and you're so happy that you figured everything out, because everything is so much cooler. I find it weird how Robin has like the unique suits and Batman doesn't show the Batman. Like the glider suit. Sucky mum. Sucky dad as well. That's a clever way of handling it. Mr. Freeze freezes you, you have to switch to your teammate and then attack it. That's clever, you know, that's called good level design. Suck it. Alright, so after this I beat Freeze and then I feel like how are we gonna assume here? Double corn, baby. Get over here, boy. Suck it, Freeze. I wish you could go up there and like actually pull that lever yourself, just to see what happens. I also do feel like the episodes, if they don't like get that much harder, they at least get slightly harder every time. So this is like semi-easy mode, and then it's like, yeah, like semi-medium, semi-hard, kind of. Although I feel like they're all like pretty balanced when it comes to difficulty overall. I don't know, maybe it's just me who's seeing it, but I feel like that's kind of a thing that's going on. But yeah. This is where controllers come in handy, because with controllers it's a lot easier to like telegraph this stuff. Because you have, once again, better control of like your movement. Whereas here there's no like actual like proper like logical way. So I'm always like clenching my butt cheeks hoping that I can land the right way. Alright, blue coin. Blue coin, baby! And another box, just gotta get everything in. It's just so much that's appealing about these games, the way they rush and like get everything good. Like, the only problem with like this segment pushing the boxes is when the enemies are always just like fall from you. boy. Alright, so I'm almost done. Done! It's the cutscene. Get wrecked, boy. It's stuff like that just makes these games funny, where Mr. Freeze is just on the floor, we're like, is he alright? Riddler comes in, tickles his foot, and we're like, hey, what? And then they just like realize he was there. How did the Batarang come back? Like, it's just that, it's so like ridiculous that you can't help but love it. Yeah, and that's like the beauty of LEGO games, you know, it's just fun. Ride suit unlocked. Magnet suit unlocked. Two more suits for each, one of which will only be unlocked. And Power Craze Penguin. God, I'm cold. So yeah. So yeah, now I have the magnet suit, I could just go up there and do that stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Like a Batman. It's a great game. Yeah, and that's the thing, it's just kind of sad about growing up, is that you don't get games like this much anymore. At least this fun. At least. Like, it doesn't need to be like AAA, Mega, oh look, Alpha, Bravo, Fire. Like, it's none of that. It's just like, it's fun, you know? It's just fun. And it's the thing with LEGO games that you don't even get like many other LEGO games kind of like these older ones anymore. And you know, there's just something to be like admired looking at these older LEGO games and being like, you know what? They were pretty cool, you know. But it's fun, and I do want to do a future stream where I play games like this again. But yeah, I feel like for now, I feel this is the perfect place to end the stream. So I hope you all enjoyed, and well, have a lovely night.